Hello there everybody, and welcome to the final part of Let's Play Darkwing Duck. And apparently, Steelbeak has been up in a float fortress this entire time. How did we not notice this right away? I don't know. But this is the final level, and yeah, as you heard, Steelbeak will be the final boss, not Negaduck, unfortunately, which is kind of a shame because Negaduck was always my favorite villain, personally. I love Negaduck. Negaduck was awesome. He's probably, honestly, my favorite Disney villain ever, you know. If you've never seen the series, at least look up some Negaduck moments because he's such an awesome villain. But anyways, here's the lightning gas that I hate so much. One thing I didn't mention is when you pick up the icons, you actually do get extra gas for your gas gun. So they are worth picking up if it's something you want, like the arrow gas there. But otherwise, I just avoid them. And as you saw earlier too, those cannonballs you can block with your cape. How does that work? I don't know, but it works, so that's pretty awesome. And up there's another extra life, which I will want because I like collecting extra lives, don't you know? Extra lives are good for you. And I hope you guys enjoyed the arrow gas because unfortunately, I actually think Steelbeak's hard to beat with the arrow gas for some reason. So I'm actually going to be going for the drop gas, and you will see why when we get to the final boss. And I definitely say that Steelbeak is the hardest of the bosses in this game by a long shot. But we'll see him later. But anyways, last part I started to talk about the show a little bit, so I figured I'd talk a little bit more about like I mentioned in last part, I always love the Rogues Gallery. It's very fantastic, and the episode's role is pretty good too, for the most part. There aren't too many episodes of Darkwing Duck I didn't like, honestly. There's one in particular, I think called Planet of the Capes or something like that, where Darkwing Duck goes to a planet with a bunch of superheroes, and basically they want him to play the normal guy because their normal guy is missing or something like that. I will say this, that episode, oh boy, I hated it so much. It was just not a good episode in my opinion. But certainly I thought other episodes were good. The Negaduck episode was pretty good. Justice Ducks was really good. Probably one of my favorite episodes. Wiffle Why You Work was good. Toys, what is it called? Toys Cesar or something like that. It has a Z in it. CCAR or something like that. I can't pronounce that word for some reason. That was a good episode. Curse of Mr. Banana Brain was good. The pilot episode, Darkly Dawns or whatever it's called, that was good. Yeah, pretty much most of the episodes were really good, I found. You know, I haven't seen the entire series because, again, the whole series ain't out on DVD, unfortunately. But what I have seen, I do enjoy, and I also love the comic books. Before I get into that, though, this part sucks. If you mess that up, the knight respawns, and it's really hard to kill him without getting yourself killed like that. That part is so annoying, and that's just one reason why I hate frickin' respawning enemies. But as I showed off there, because why not, the drop gas is very effective in taking out the knights if you're having trouble hitting them in the head, so just a tip for me, if you're having trouble with those knight enemies, use the drop gas. It's very effective against them. So, yeah. But anyways, the comic books, I really love the Boom Studio comics and the Joe Books comics. The first one, The Duck Knight Returns, is awesome. The second one, Crisis on Infinite Darkwings, I think I like even more than The Duck Knight Returns. Those enemies, by the way, once you kill them, they turn to a Terminator-like robot for some reason. Why, I don't know, but they do for some reason. But, yeah. So, the comic books are really fantastic. I loved all of them, really, except for, I don't know, Campaign Carnage. It was okay. I thought some of the new villains were really cool, like One Shot. Honestly, if we ever see Darkwing Duck back on TV or back in comic book form, I want to see more stories with One Shot, because he's just such a cool idea for a villain. A sports-themed villain, I'm totally for that, especially a baseball one, because I do love baseball. So, yeah, there's that. And just taking this guy out real quick. I also really loved Orange is the New Purple. That was the first comic arc of the Joe Books series, and oh my God, was that so good. It was so cool to see Darkwing take on so many villains at once. It was a great series. It's just a shame that the comic got canceled so quickly after issue 1. Honestly, I hope they find a new publisher or something, because I really want to see the series continue, you know? I love Darkwing Duck. It's one of my favorite shows of all time, honestly. It ranks up there with Tiny Toon Adventures for me and the Amazing World of Gumball. You know, it's just such a good series. We need more Darkwing Duck. Hey, Disney, are you listening? We need more Darkwing Duck. You know, I know he's going to be in the new DuckTales and everything like that, but, yeah, I want a new series, more so. Like, honestly, I like Darkwing Duck more than DuckTales, dare I say it. Yeah, DuckTales is good and all, but there's just something about Darkwing Duck that I always loved better. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the fact that it was a superhero show or something. But whatever the case is, I love Darkwing Duck. I really wish the series could make a comeback. But, yeah, love the comic books. Love this TV show, too. Really want to see the TV show come out on DVD. Like, Disney, get it done. Just, you know, put all the episodes on DVD, even that one banned episode, Hot Spells or whatever. Just get it done. Release it. You know, I will gladly pay $50 or whatever you want to charge for it. Just get us the complete series of Darkwing Duck already. You know. But I haven't really talked about the level much because, honestly, it's pretty self-explanatory, honestly. This is, yeah, honestly, this is pretty simple. Pretty self-explanatory, like I said. And another one up, right before we take on the final boss. How fitting. And like I said, I definitely think Steelbeak is the hardest. Now, this first death, I am going to... I did try, but it kind of was more intentional than anything, because I knew I wasn't going to beat him with 2 hits. And then I died again, but you guys don't need to see that, so... Anyways, the problem with this boss... These robots are really annoying. They follow you everywhere, so once you get the pattern going, though, like this, it's pretty simple at this point. Just keep shooting at the door, and then Steelbeak will come down. I don't need this medical pack, by the way, but I'm grabbing it anyways. All you gotta do now is use the drop gas, whereas if I had the air gas, I would actually have to jump down there and take the risk of it and hit. Now I can just do that, and the only problem is I do have to jump down once in a while to get him to throw the painting or whatever that is, but it's not a big deal. Just, you know, drop down real quick, he'll throw that, and then I can shoot him again, so very simple once you get the hang of it, but the problem is getting to that part, because those little robots are really annoying and really hard to dodge. But that's it, we beat Darkwing Duck on the NES, not too bad if I say so myself. You know, it's not as hard as everybody says, I don't think, but certainly, you know, it isn't easy. I won't say it's, like, super easy or anything like that, because it's not. But yeah, that was Darkwing Duck on the NES. Very fantastic game, you know? I just wish we had another Darkwing Duck game like this, but unfortunately, I doubt we ever will. Maybe someday if the series makes a comeback, but we'll just have to wait and see on that. Seriously, Disney, if you're listening, I want more Darkwing Duck, okay? I'm just saying. And Darkwing trips over a rock. Well, the rat catcher trips over a rock, but you get what I mean. But anyways, guys, this has been a really fun series, so thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Later.